Hey, welcome to Dr. DB's Wonder Lab. And so now that you've had a chance to learn about the scientific method, me and my buddy Aiden, we're going to carry out a simple experiment using the scientific method. And so today it's going to be dealing with solutions. And so when we deal with solutions, we have two main components. We have a solvent, which is usually a liquid that stuff dissolves in. And then we have solutes, and those are the substances that dissolve in the liquids. So, what is our solvent, Aiden?
Solvent?
Yeah, that's what's gonna do the dissolving. So, what's the liquid here?
The water.
Yeah, so the water is gonna be our universal solvent. And our question here today, essentially, do all these substances dissolve in water? So we have sugar, we have flour, we have salt, we have baby powder, and we have the same cups of water. And so, Aiden, what we're gonna do really quick is with the spoon for each one. So how about you do the sugar and put a spoonful of sugar in your water, and I'll do the powder because it's messy. And then we got that's right. And we're gonna put the salt in, and then you can do a spoonful of flour. You good? So you don't have to lift it. You can just spoon it right out. Just like that.
I have a question.
So, yes, Addison, my videographer.
When you put the sugar in there, does it like taste the same, like just like water, or does it taste sugary?
You talking about after it dissolves?
Yeah.
I don't know. We will see, Miss Addison. We'll test that at the end. So, Aiden, for our experiment, for our methods, we've already put our solute in our solvent. So now we have to stir them to see if things dissolve.
Looks like the sugar is kind of dissolving. Flour, not so much.
Okay.
Salt, a little bit.
Yeah, it's like stuck to the spoon. All right, we'll keep going. We'll let it dissolve, or potentially dissolve for another minute. All right.
And I have one question. When it dissolves, does it like show like does it dissolve like
the
yeah, does it like show how it dissolves, or does it just like disappears?
So if something's dissolved completely, it should be clear. So the question becomes, what can we use to compare to see if it actually dissolves?
The regular cup of water.
Here, good job. So we got the regular cup of water here, and this is what we will call our control. So we'll compare all of these to the control. And so when comparing the sugar water to the control, does it look like the sugar dissolve?
Mm-hmm.
What about the flour?
The flour looks like milk.
It looks kind of, so no, not really. What about the salt?
It looks very dissolved a little bit.
So pretty much. And what about the powder?
No.
No, not really. So out of this experiment, your conclusions are which solute dissolved in the solvent, Aiden? Which two dissolved?
Sugar and salt.
Very good. And so Addison had a question earlier. She said or asked, like once the sugar dissolves, does it still taste like sugar, or does it now taste just like water? And so when you're working in the lab, you usually don't drink stuff. But when you're home with your parents, you make sure it's not toxic. So in this case, it's just sugar. And what kind of things do we put sugar in?
Oatmeal.
You both said oatmeal. And what else is sugar in?
Sugar can
Cake.
go in cake.
Cake. So it's edible, right? So you can eat it. So Aiden, let's see if it still tastes sweet. Sweet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's still sweet. So we got some sugar water. So I hope you enjoyed us today in the Wonder Lab, learning about the scientific method and putting it to practice as we learned if these substances would dissolve in water. Thanks. And next, if you want to learn more about being a cancer biologist and scientist, go and click on the chat area. All right, talk to you later. Bye.